folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That catch good for only a couple.
Second and 8. At the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on second and 15. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Another it takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
Ready up. 53 is the line. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go. Here we go. Kill. Hawk 70.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First and
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
60 Eagles. Check. Lucky.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 8 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. No score after 1 on EA Sports. There, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Brings their line set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit. But I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
The tackle made.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he stopped immediately there.
34 on the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
47-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half, I mean, that just didn't happen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. And they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about in the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
6-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
At the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw here. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
He's checking. Undercut.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 17 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's good for 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This is Warble. Check 31. Check 31.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there in defense. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
for the point after.
They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Vikings.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 4 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
The pass.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
And it's third.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
On down.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get it together, team.
Now a handoff looking right. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Ready? Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And that kneel down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Buccaneers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank all